Welcome, my name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. And we are on our final scrapbook workshop kit for this month, the Turtley Sweet scrapbook kit. If you haven't seen it, there are a video on Monday and Wednesday, so just pop back on the pages and you'll find them there. But we're going to do this one for today, and I've managed to get both my pads on the table, so fingers crossed we can do a double page spread at the same time. So as I say, we are doing the third one, which is, let's see if I can show it to you on the front. It might be easier, she says, having just closed the page. There we go. So we are doing this one here. I'm going to make a slight alteration. I want to have, well, I'm just going to swap the pages over. So my first page is going to be this one and my second page is going to be that one. So that's the alteration I'm going to do on this one. I just felt that I didn't like, even though I'd put it there, I didn't like the journaling being on the second page. I much prefer it to be on the first page. So I'm just literally turning the pages over, right, or around. So let's see what we've got. So the first one we're going to do is this one. So let's see, we're going to, oh, this is exciting, isn't it? We're going to try and do 2 pages at once. So I've got my photographs. Oh, lots of photographs here. Again, they are of my grandchildren having some great fun in the garden in this time. They're paddling pool. My little grandson there, he just had his tonsils out, bless him, and he was feeling quite poorly with himself, but he quite liked just lying in the pool. So that was a thing to remember, really. Okay, so let's get the photographs aside. There we go. And I've got, oh, let's get rid of the ephemera. So let's put that on this side. So we've just got the pieces. Oh, come here, you. And then we've got rid of this ephemera for this side. And then we can work out the positioning of all our designer series paper or pattern paper, whichever you prefer to call it. There we go. Right, okay, so let's have a quick look. So page 1, which is this one over here, we are lining up our yellow strip. It's going all the way across, so that's like 11 inches by 10 inches. Okie dokie. So I'm going to try and line this up so it sits, oh, excuse me, the same. So I'm going to do 11. And then this piece goes in the middle. And it needs to be, whoosh, there we go, that way, round. Okay. Just want them all to be lined up if possible. There, lovely. Okay, so they want the photograph to go here and they're suggesting a flip flap. So I have got a flip flap. So on this one, I'm going to put, this photograph is going to go here, just about here, and there will be a flip flap that goes. So I've got a 6x4 flip flap. Let me just show you. What happens is it comes clear. This peels off and you can stick it to the outside of your cover, of your page cover, or if you prefer, you can pop it inside, but obviously the page will have to keep coming out if people want to see the other photos. And literally you put one photograph in this way. I keep looking at this balloon up here and thinking, oh, why have they thrown a ball up? It's actually one of those bouncy balls, but Oliver's hung it from the tree. So it's just sitting there, almost like it's in mid-air, just floating. Right, so then turn that one over and you want the photograph to go in that way around. So let's do that. They're quite a tight fit. There we go, perfect. So like that, flips over like that, and then that would go on the outside. Right, so that's there. It suggested putting a white border around the edge of this one, but I've already got a border on there, so I'm not going to double up on that. Right, so the thing to do now is to bring in, I've got this, so that is 3Q. So a dear 3N, what's 3N? Right, so we've got them down here. So it's suggesting over here, but because I want to line it up with this, it's going to be over here. So that will be on 1 inch. And then that will be, that comes slightly over it to go to 2.5. Okay, and that will happen the same on this side. So we're going to do 1 inch there. And it's actually going to be 1 3/4 rather than, so let's do 1 3/4. Okay, so I feel that's a bit close. I want to move it up slightly, so I'm going to move it up just to the 11.5 inch mark, which means I'm going to do the same with this one. So it's 11.5, and then jot that up to there. Okay, and that gives us a bit more room here, but we'll cope. Okay, and we've got, so you've got Just Beachy, the sentiment there. I'm actually going to use that. I wasn't sure, Denard, but I've decided I am going to use it. So that goes under there like that. Then you can put your piece of ephemera. Let's just double check what we're doing. Let's do this bit first. Here we go. So the first thing they want us to do is to put a piece of paper here and a piece of paper here. Okie dokie. There's going to be a 3x4 photograph there, and then 2 3x3 photographs there. So let's grab those. So that one will go in the middle, and then the photographs, we've got one to go there, and we've got one to go there, and one to go there. Now, because I don't have the white borders on those, I am actually going to use those as suggested. So that will go onto there, and that will go up to there, and that will go up to there. And then it's a case of just sticking it all down and adding our ephemera. Okay, so let's see what we need to do. So over here on the left hand side, it's suggesting that we put just Beachy there, that we've got a Happy Day Sun, which will go up there. Right, I'll put it there. You could just lower that, I suppose, and lower the photograph. There we are. This is where our journaling is going to go. So that goes there. That will go under there. And that will go, come on you, under there. Like so. And then I've got my turtle. She's sticky, but as you can see, a bottle of suntan oil. He's got his hair wrapped up in a towel. Watch out for the crab though. So that will go down there. And then there is a tag that we pop up to there. So that's how that one lays out. So it's actually quite quick once you've cut all the pieces out. So let's do the other side. So this time I've got a piece that goes here, and I've got a blue piece that goes here, and a red piece that goes here. There we are. And then we've got, so it says Swimming Through Summer, which I think is a good title. That's going to go about there. We've got a turtle in his in his trunks and rubber ring, and then we've got the castle that we add to there, and the balloon. And it's literally that quick. It comes together so quickly. So bear with me. I'll stick this all down and I'll come back. And we're back. So I've stuck it all down. I've put a dimensional on the sunshine. Let's give it a little bit of a pop. I've literally written down Oliver was still recovering from his tonsil op. So with the warm weather, we filled the paddling pool with warm water and let both children enjoy some gentle splashing and chill time. It was just what they needed. And on the strip down here, I've put the date, which was the 13th of June, 2023. So that's what I've done with this one. And then, of course, this one, I've just done exactly as the page has suggested. And I have to say, I am really, really happy with the layout of this. Came together really, really quickly. The colours are beautiful and work really, really well, as far as I'm concerned, with my photos. So thank you ever so much for joining me for this week. I hope you liked the layouts as much as I did. We will be back next week with a new stamp set. So do join me then, and I hope to catch up with you very soon. Have a wonderful weekend and stay safe. Take care. Bye.